So ayan, good day class. This is our lesson 6. We will be talking about IT activities and structures. So dito, pag-usapan natin kung ano ba yung mga activities related to IT and kung ano ba yung mga structures composing or involving the IT department. Okay? So pag sinabi information technology, sabi daw dyan, it's business function associated with the information resource. So, minamanage doon ito yung computer technology na ginagamit ng mga businesses. Ano-ano ba yung mga function or binibigay na informations ng technology? Una, pwede tayong gumamit ng computer hardware. Pwede rin ng software, tapos ng database, and of course, telecommunication channels. So, yung mga several activities na nagagawa or ginagawa ng information technology is number one, ito yung mga activities natin, database administration, data processing, system development, and maintenance or system maintenance. So let's have an overview of these activities starting with the database. Okay, so the database administration, it involves a task ensuring the availability of the database. Okay, kapag ginagamit daw or pag kailangan ng database, it serves as the physical storage of data na kung saan yung mga information is generate to serve the information na kailangan para sa users ng tasks. So, itong mga nasa database administration, it ensures, number one, yung availability ng database. Paano ba siya nangyayari or ano yung mga related um, activities to ensure na available yung lahat ng database. Number one is the database control access. Okay? Number two, pwede rin naman through database administration, it can or it gives support services to users. Ano ba yung mga support na binibigay ng database administration? Number one, ayan, sa pag-backup ng data or pwede pag-recover ng data. Next, we have data integrity. Dito naman, ang ginagawa ni database administration is magkakaroon ng data privacy or privacy yung mismong data na binibigay natin or kinokolekta natin. Okay? Next, we have the data processing. Ito naman sa data processing, it is the manipulation of data by a computer, sabi nga dyan. So, it includes the data transformation of data from its raw form to computer readable form. Okay? So, yung flow ng data from CPU and computer memory, ayan dyan, sales order data, to output devices katulad ng printers, computer monitors, and yung format mismo ng output, which is yung system development na ginagawa natin. Okay? Again, pag sinabing data processing, meron tayong halimbawa yung sales order dyan, yung mga in-input natin datas or informations, account number, account name, address, and then ang gagawin natin is i-encode natin, i-save natin, i-process natin. Once na na-process na natin, na-save na natin, na-process na, ang output natin dyan would be yung printed papers. Kasi nga, of course, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng report or data with the use of our computer or hardware. Now, pag sinabi namang system development, ito yung process ng defining, pwedeng testing, implementing ng new software application or program. So, pwede dito, it can include the in-house development ng systems or yung mismong creation ng database system or pwedeng yung acquisition ng third-party software. So, on the other hand, pag sinabing system maintenance naman dito sa kabilang side, it is the modification of a system or changes dun sa mismong system natin para makorek yung mga faults, para ma-improve yung performance or para makapag-adapt ng system to para sa bakit tayo nag-a-adapt, of course, for a changing environment. Okay? Or pwede rin naman it for the change of environment and requirements. Okay? So, po sinabing maintenance, it is an ongoing activity. Its purpose is to sustain yung capability ng system. Para saan? Para ma-provide yung continuous support or services sa lahat ng users. Okay? Then we have this database administration, data processing, system development, and maintenance. So for the IT structure naman, um, as I have mentioned, meron tayong structure or IT structure. It can be organized in a number of different ways. Pero meron tayong dalawang common structure, which is yun nga, para ma-organize natin na maayos yung mga activities. Number one, we have the centralized data processing model approach, and then we have the distributed data processing model or DDP. Yun siya. Yung isa, yung centralized, yun ay CDP. Dito naman sa baba, yung distributed data processing model, yun ay DDP. Okay? So let's examine the difference between the two structures, starting with the centralized data processing approach. So the centralized data processing approach means lahat ng data processing is pinaperform siya by one or more large computers. So, saan ba siya? Located siya at a central site na nag-serve sa users throughout the organization. So, in this approach, the ID activities are consolidated, pinagsama-sama siya, and managed as a shared organization resource para saan? To better understand this approach. So, para masalaman natin yung approach na to, let's assume na meron tayong marketing department na kung saan gusto nila lang mag-generate tayo ng report. So, showing monthly sales per product, the marketing department nag-request daw sila ng report ng accounts balances ng ledger accounts. Ngayon, they also had to request it from the IT department after the production, syempre, ng department na nakatapos ng batch ng production or finished products. Ngayon, of course, magsasend sila ng report sa IT department. So, yung IT department naman goes into the system, ayan na, encode natin siya. And then, yung informations about the finished products is madidistribute na siya sa data processing, and it involves reorganizing or ayusin na natin lahat ng data na nakuha natin from the accounts balances ng ledger. So, dito naman, meron tayong distributed data processing, nabanggit ko nga kanina. Pag sinabing data or distributed data processing, it involves reorganizing the IT function into small information processing units. Ayun na yan, may Department A, B, C, and D. Okay? Or yung mga IPUs. So, yung mga IPUs na yan are distributed to end users and play under their control. So, yung mga IPU na to, such as yung computers and softwares, maybe or perhaps distributed according to a business function. So, yung geographic location naman or para mas maintindihan natin siya, assume natin na yung marketing department ulit, needs a report about monthly sales ulit. So, they can directly get the information by accessing their own computer system to generate that report doon sa mismong accounting department. Ngayon, they can also get a report showing the account balances ng ledger by logging into their own computer system. So, yung production department can log into their computer system, ayan, and i-enter lahat ng data about finished products. Okay? Actually, doon naman umigot lahat. And yun lang naman yung pinaka-topic natin for today. After nun, tapos na siya. Okay? Again, it involves the production. Yun nga, meron tayong tatlong department. We have marketing, accounting, and production. Okay? Yun lang guys, and thank you.